Oh boy, more Arknights stream. Okay, right off the bat, I just gotta say I am a little scared of streaming today. And the reason of that is because just a few minutes before starting stream, my internet was acting a little weird. And I'm not entirely sure why. And that's why I'm scared of streaming, because I'm afraid the connection might cut somewhere middle stream. No, actually, you know what I should do? Let me see. Yeah, start recording on OBS the stream. So in case the stream falls and my internet is gone. But then again, if there's no internet, then there will be no connection to the game. I will hope for the best. That's what I do. That's what I am going to do. I will just sit here and hope for the best. Why worry about things that are beyond my power? Am I right? And there we go. My cell phone is set so I can read chat. Hopefully I'm not going to forget to check chat once in a while like I did yesterday. Hopefully. No. As I said yesterday, I'm going to read another 3 pages here. So today I'm going to do PV3, PV4, and PVST2. And then I will be done with this part. So, with everything said, PV3. Before. Oh. Let me close my curtains because I can barely see anything on the screen right now. Turn on the fan. Here, it's on. Okay, there we go. Now I'm done. Seriously, I'm done. I did all the preparations that I needed. For real this time. Every hunter runs into a wolf before they go into the wastes. The wolf says, mulberry wood makes sturdy bows, and stones can be sharpened into deadly blade. But you must shed the clothes on you to survive, for it is the only thing that does not belong in the barrens. No one would believe it. So the hunter who kept his long coat on was caught by tree roots protruding into the corner of the coat, snared by vines so tightly he could not move until he heard the beasts encircling him. Another hunter, covered himself head to toe in armor, was washed away by the river current when the water rushed into the tiny gaps between the metal plate, dragged down into the mud on the riverbed. Only one hunter, who took the wolf's advice and received a gift from it. The wolf tore off its own pelt and placed it on the hunter. The fur fit him so well, as if he was born with it. It helped the hunter survive countless dangers unscathed. The pelt was so smooth and clean, when the hunter left the wilderness, not a speck of blood could be found on it. And the hunter never took it off. Okay. And now that we talk about a wolf's pelt, we start riding to the tailor shop. I see what you did there. Writers, I see what you did. Fuck, what voice I gave this man again? Oh yeah, he was kind of like a dying. I gave him like a dying voice. Even the hunter's descendants had a custom of wearing clothing so fitting yet comfortable. And slowly, it evolved into the suits you commonly see on Syracusans today. No, you've been telling me this story from when I was a baby and I still don't get it. I've grown up and you're still telling it. Lucino, I am nearly done with these 2 suits. We just need to seal on these buttons. You accepted this order on your own accord, so we must be meticulous in our work, no matter who the client is. Go fetch the buttons from the back. You won't miss them. They have the Saluzzo's emblem. Shouldn't I first bring them to Signora Lapland for a fitting, and then we adjust the clothes afterwards, as you taught me? It's fine. That Saluzzo Signorina doesn't need it. I will decide if they need any alterations. But she didn't request to skip the fitting. I know what's your mind, boy. Sometimes our clients request complicated designs. Sometimes they don't even have a picture of it in their heads. Sounds like when I make comms from people. They barely know exactly what they want. They just give me usually just one line and like me to work with it. Which is not a problem, really. I have accumulated enough experience to be able to work with that. But still, it is something that calls my attention from time to time. Oops. But it's not our place to probe too much. Remember, Lucino, Taylor de Montano did not gain our reputation purely from our precision tailoring. People and materials are the same. Know them before making any move. Go get those buttons. It's time to finish this order. Oh, okay. Lucino looks at the 2 beautiful sets of attire. They are completely different from any suit his grandfather has ever made. A magnum opus, to be sure, worthy of the made by the Montano labels. He just wishes to be a part of that. Lucino subconsciously pats his pocket. Inside are a few buttons he privately made himself, also engraved with the Saluzzo emblem. I will get them at once. No. I kept you waiting outside for quite long, didn't I? Please come in. You can't delay Signor Antonio's commission any longer, Umberto. The old dawn's about to arrive. If you start now, you can still finish it in time before the carnival. Push back your other commissions and come with me to Venezia Trucking. We won't take too much of your time. My current commission is also one I can't disappoint. Oh my god, Umberto is literally me. My god. Sorry. No, I heard someone come in. Umberto, you don't actually have to make those measurements yourself. Wanna go meet a real somebody, ragazzo? Huh? A somebody? No, I... Lucino, give me the buttons. Yes. Here. The young tailor nervously looks at his nono's face. Not bad. But not good enough for these two outfits, Lucchino. But I compared them so many times, they are practically the same. Once you sew enough buttons, you will be able to tell if they will fit or not just by touching them. Go fetch mine. Here, all here. I just wanted to help you out. Umberto, I think you're being too hard on the kid, personally. Keep practicing, Lucchino. Yes, I'll practice. I'll be good and get back to it once I bring back your medicine. Signore, surely you can tell this boy is too reckless. You amuse me, Umberto. Apologies, but my recent carnival commissions leave me no time at all to go with you. I promise you, I will personally go over to apologize once I am done here. Of course, I will pay for any subsequent expenses as well. You really think Signor Antonio cares about all that? All I care about is that I can enjoy the carnival in peace, Umberto. Umberto de Montano. Figured you would be here. Oh, and I was wondering when you were going to appear. Ritorno a casa. Part 2. The Vulpo returns home. You shouldn't be here, Zaro. You lost your fang in this round, so you ought to return to the Barrens and wait for the next round to begin. Calm down, Caesar. I know you have the best odds of being the alpha of this round. Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is so cringe. Every time they keep talking about this, every time I see a wolf and they start talking about this alpha stuff, I start cringing inside. I'm very, very sorry. But there's no way I can just sit and wait. I smell a strong human scent on you. Have you already picked up a new toy? If you did, then why did you come find me? Were you hoping I console you, Zaro? I'm fed up with how you deceive and trick your little pup, Grandma. I summoned you here to share an interesting secret, where the last unidentified fang is hiding. You're out of your game, yet you still try to interfere. Outsiders make the most eager audience. Caesar, the bloody stench beneath your merciful appearance and your thirst for victory. I've always been able to sniff them out despite your effort. Besides, I don't care if you're interested in my information or not. I am merely relishing it. Your pup has a keen sense of smell. I pity our unidentified fang has spent decades cleaning the scent of wolf off himself. Umberto de Montano, a pathetic tailor. Zaro, I guarantee you that when this round ends, you will savor the pain of our bite. Caesar, your anger is delicious as ever. Unfortunately, I am not even the first wolf to challenge our rules. Oh, okay, you two. Alright, okay. A Vupo? A tourist? Sorry. Taylor de Montenos all stuffed up with orders right now, so commissions are closed. You're the boss here? Who cares if I am or not? He does not dare to finish his sentence, because he has just seen the blade in her hands. Right. How long has it been since anyone in this city walked around freely with a weapon in their hand? A smile remains on the woman's face, but he has a feeling. One more word from him and her blade will surely stab it through his throat, even if they are in Nuova Vulcini right now. Signora, this man is an employee of the Venezia Trucking. Trucking? The familia sure has changed a lot since I left. A Vupo, the scar on her face, this suit, and that blade. The homicidal lunatic that defeated and left the Famiglia 6 years ago. Didn't she already? You should go, Signore. Please send Signor Antonio my regards. Of course, my prior promise to you remains true. So. Grazie, Umberto. Signora Venezia, you don't seem to have changed much. You know me? Your photos were always on the newspapers, dominated the headlines for a long time. I thought you would have informed your family first about your return to Syracuse. I left them many years ago. I came here looking for you. Yet, you're not here to kill me. There's a familiar scent on you. Bappo? Yes. He found me in Higashi through his connections. And we made a deal. Are you sure you want to have our conversation while we bask in the sun and roll around the red leaves? How else? I wouldn't have bothered helping that wolf out if not for the tiny bit of friendship we have. You want me to return to Syracuse and act as a bodyguard for someone? To solve a problem. Do that, and you will know the truth you've been chasing after. Why you couldn't find the culprit who hurt your daughter despite all the heads you took. And who exactly that is. Are you serious? You're not making up an excuse to chase me away from this place? Your choice to believe it or not. Other than him, I should be the one in this entire shrine who doesn't hate you, Ingrid. You raid the place whenever you come in here just to see him, and that makes me quite happy. Life at the shrine would be so dull otherwise. To be honest, I kind of want to follow you back to Syracuse for a little walk. We're talking about a deep swamp. Your stubbornness and hobby of rolling around in grass won't like it there. Tell him I'm going back. Not telling him yourself? It's for Lisa. He will understand. After I came back to Syracuse, I also met with the Signore dei Lupi. You, Umberto de Montano. I honestly could not have imagined he really chose someone like you if he hadn't stated your very name. Humble tailor like myself? I don't know how Vargo describes me to you, but we do subtly differ in our views on some matters. You don't look so good, Umberto. Vargo told me the wolves always choose humans with some sort of impressive talent, but your health is quite poor. But the ragazzo who just left, he's your... Lucchino is a bright boy, but he just can't accept the fact that time is unbeatable. I'm old, Ingrid. Simple as that. Is Vargo well? I can't tell with them. Did he not come to you? We haven't seen each other for many years. I thought he would long abandoned me. Maybe he just didn't want to taint you with his scent and risk putting you in danger. That's my guess. Is that so? To be honest, I've no interest in finding out what happened between you and Vargo. I'm just here to solve a problem for you. He told me how to distinguish the other things. I was thinking, why not take the first move and give them hell instead? What do you think? It seems you can't refuse the conditions he gave you. But this swamp is difficult to live. Once you make even just half a step into the mud. November 5. What a fine time these wolves have taken to start playing their games here. It had to be on the carnival, of course, because of course it had. I will meet Signora Umberto soon. Should I explain the suit design in detail? I can't. Nona will get mad if he finds out. But if Signora Alberto asks me about it, surely I can't refuse to answer. Becoming acquaintance with the Dom of Famiglia Saluso could be good for us. I might even manage to get better medicine for Nono. Or maybe I could even bring him to Columbia to see even better doctors. Stop spiraling, Lucchino. The address from Signorina LaPlante. It was this way. If I'm not wrong... a truck? Wait, why is it so fast? It will hit the... Hey! Oh, he's a witness to it. Oh, okay. Alright, Lucchino, what a mess have you gotten yourself into? Lucchino hugs the intricate box containing the suits as he stands on the street corner and witnesses the accident happen. A truck, fully loaded with goods, suddenly crashes into a car that was just about to turn at the intersection. Glass shards scatter all over, the vehicle frames wrecked out of shape. A tire pops out from the truck. Wait, is Lucchino the one that rescued Leon Tuzo? Help them out! Oh yes, he's the one that helped Leon. Okay. Merda. Everyone's gone to the main street for the show. Hey, just hold on in there. I will get you out. Huh? What are these? Get inside the tires. Here, Gambino. The car we had our sights on. That was just a damn coffee break. What the? We are done for. We were unlucky enough getting assigned this dirty job, but none of the credit. And now something just had to happen to the goods under our eyes. Much worse than that, I'm afraid. Look at the car that got hit. Look familiar to you? Do you even care who the hell got hit? Wait, that's Leon Tussos. I gotta say, what do you say about going back to Lungman wasn't so terrible after all? Let's get out of here before the cops and boss find out. We will slowly settle the accounts between us after we are back there. We toiled to get a sliver of hope here. There's no way we can just throw in the towel now. Don't forget why we came here to Nuova Vulcini, why we joined the Venezia trucking. No Signora Sicilia, no Grey Hall, and no restrictions from the other Famiglia. Who knows? We might even manage to make up a Famiglia of our own, Gambino. See the kid across the street with the box? The only witness. Maybe he caught a glimpse of the goods stashed inside the truck too? Good day, GG in 1954. How are you doing? I got you. Up to us to decide if he saw anything. You're such a scumbag, Capone. Just trying to keep myself alive and leave a good impression with the boss at the same time. Let's go. Take him and tell them we got the sole witness with us. And the goods? That's for the recipients to think about. Don't forget, the boss is stressed again and again. We're just cover. As for Leon Tuxo, hope he's fine. Andiamo. We gotta get that kid before someone else does. And off them go. Oh, Lucino, you're so unfortunate. Doing well? Good to see you here. GG. Are you here to help? Over here. Someone's still inside the car. And oh, there he goes. I'm sorry, Lucino. Lights out. I will carry him. The box he was carrying. Take it with us. Don't leave any clues behind. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, you just got yourselves a ticket to see Lapland once again. They really have a really bad luck, these two. You sure no one saw us? Obviously. The first thing I did here was to survey the surrounding area. Go. Closed. The cafe is quiet, save for the occasional electrical buzzing from the shop site at the entrance. Closed for 3 days. Customers new and old do vote for my daughter Ophelia at the show contest. A week of free coffee for everyone if she wins the right to light up the parade cars on Carnival. Oh, hello. What voice do I give you? Maybe I smell. I smell. It's strong. I know you ran in here. Sparks fly when a passing arrow strikes the dagger in Project Red's hand, and the impact numbs her hand slightly. Quick reflexes, no wonder I'm not done hunting yet. But I've got you now. Huh? I caught you. Oh, Luna Cub, hello. I was not expecting to see you here at all. Wow. If you weren't a Fang, I wanted to invite you to the pack. Too bad Agnes wouldn't agree. Bram is waiting for me. I must hunt you. And then the last one. Huh? Having second thoughts? No. Not anymore. I don't want to let Call sit down. Grandma even more. Best not get too close. Oh, sorry, that was Luna Cub. Best not get too close to a hunter. Luna Cub turns around as she shoots an arrow and quickly slams into a window, shattering it and escaping into the streets. Don't move. I won't miss this time for sure. I need to confirm one thing with you before I drag you back to Agnes. I see Vargo was telling me the truth. The wolf pack is restless. I spent quite the effort to find you two. Though the rest will be simple to do. You have a smell that Agnes hates, but you're not a Fang. You know her, Project Red? Just show yourself. I won't shoot you on sight. No. But her blades, sharper than mine. For real? There's no telling who will win like this. I know. I will reach her first. The red figure dashes towards Ingrid, and Luna Cub quickly turns to aim at the blade-wielding Vulpo. Not before my arrow does. 3 shots, and I will have her cornered. Behind you. Trying to distract me? I have handled tougher fights in Siracusa, with many more people on the other end. But I am always the last one standing. No exceptions. 3 arrows lodge into her sword, chef? Don't treat humans like beasts. Your hunting skills won't work on me. You can certainly continue to try. Same goes for you, Project Red. This is not over yet. My blade, not sharp enough. Come. You can't hide from me forever. I won't wait any longer for Vargo's answers. Are the police here actually working? Wow, the police here actually do their job, huh? Quite impressive from a place that used to be run by mafiosos all the time. Isn't it, Ingrid? I should go. The accidents, the fangs, and the Famiglia Venezia's shadow. I see Siracusa is welcoming back with even bigger surprises. I wonder what type of game they are playing here exactly. The wolves. Maybe it was explained during the Texas Altar event, but I personally don't remember much from that event, to be honest. Hmm. Water. Water, water, water. It tastes so nice. Now, PV3. After. Oh, back to the Salusos, huh? November 6th. I recommend the red tanger sour. They say it's made like how the Sami do. Are you mad, man? Ordering cocktails at a winery? You'll be left out of here. Didn't we waste a similar looking one when we were in Colombia last month? I just wanted to reminisce about our honeymoon a little, Tesoro. Remember our undercover classes at the police academy? Sometimes we have to be conspicuous to cover the others. The judge needs more time to clear bystanders from here. You sure you didn't pull that just because you wanted to drink it? I swear, Tesoro. Softer, man. I thought his Nuova Vocini would be much more lenient. Signorina, why not have a drink on me? A cocktail, of course. Oh, Dimitri. I just say it's a local custom. Man, he's here. Signor, thank you for the generosity, but it's not your place to offer my... I think there's been a misunderstanding. My offer was not directed at you, officer. It has been a while, Lavinia. Care for a drink? You've been standing in that dim corner for a long while. I was just wondering how long it would take before you would pay and leave. You don't have to worry about the bill here. The Salusos never treated their important guests poorly. Besides, Alberto informed all of his wineries in advance. Feel free to taste the wines as you please, were his words. I never knew you are on such cordial terms with the Salusos. What are you and Alberto doing together? Surely you can't be working as a bartender here. Lavinia, I didn't come here to be interrogated. I am deeply concerned for Leon. That's the only reason for our meeting tonight. He is still in a coma. He is still in a critical condition. What kind of answer are you expecting from me? Or should I say, what kind of answer are you afraid of? The fact that you are here means his condition isn't that bad. I still can't meet him. You don't have to ask a question you already know the answer to. Leon is mi fratello. I just hope he's safe and sound. A fratello? To you? Or Bellones, traitor? Lavinia, everyone who stayed in Bellones has valid reasons for hating him. I hate him too. I don't agree with his choice and how he does things today. But I wouldn't deal with him in such a despicable way. That won't serve as a valid testimony to clear you from suspicion. Leon got into the accident right before he was supposed to meet you, and you were inside the restaurant near the scene. There is reason to suspect you. Then, Your honor. What will you do? Call me into your court and slowly interrogate the truth from me? I know many of the customers here today are in fact officers. I won't arrest you without decisive evidence. This is how the law operates. We won't act according to the rules of the Famiglia. But my suspicion towards you remains. I will get to the bottom of this, no matter if you're innocent or not. No matter who was involved, I will get to the truth. Dimitri looks at Lavinia's determined eyes and signs. You haven't changed at all, Lavinia. Still the same as you were as your newbie judge days. Daring question a Famiglia dawn. I never liked you that much, but thank you for taking care of Leon for me. Also, I still have to say, I will also investigate Leon's accident. I want to know who the culprit is too. Dimitri fetches a nearby wine bottle and gently pulls the cork open. Can't handle the truth. He cannot handle the truth. The liquid switches within. Only half remains. Someone gifted me this bottle. I had planned to invite Leon to try it. He should have been the one sitting here. Anyway, this glass is on me. Can I really not see him, Lavinia? He leans on the counter, waiting for her answer. But the judge looks at the glass of red wine and says nothing. Fine. No points for me to remain here. Now, would you guys excuse me? Or are you planning to detain me under some special procedures for the Famiglia under the new Urban Management Act? There is no more Famiglia here, Dimitri. So, I guess I will go. As you please. Oh, who are you? I don't remember you at all. Oh my god, sorry. As laid back as ever, Venezia Senior. Do your men know their dom is currently sitting in an ordinary restaurant right now, while they are waiting to welcome him at the port? What voice do I give you? I already gave Alberto a deep voice. Stop giving me so many characters, Arknights. I don't have enough voices for everyone. I just missed the food here. I didn't expect you would be the first face to greet me. Come, have a seat, my friend. This restaurant isn't as ordinary as you think. I found the chef here from Sicilia. Makes the most authentic bolognese, I think. You should try some. The younger ones love talking about the future, which isn't a bad thing. However, some traditions shouldn't be abandoned, especially when it comes to Syracusan cuisine. Anyone who tried innovating a new Saluzzo wine making method would surely be buried 6 feet under in the vineyards for fertilizer. That's right. This bottle of noble wrought wine is the first of our new collection. Take it as a welcome gift. 1069. A good year. Nice. 69. Nice. I can find all of Saluso's Vino's vintages and subsidiary brands on my rack. But it's been a long time since I've received a bottle from you personally. We haven't been in contact much, Alberto. Just a decade. The Morettis ignore the Dodicis Famiglia's ban on competing with the Order Famiglia to monopolize the Originium trade, and recklessly tried to wipe us out. Famiglia Venezia stepped in as a mediator back then. You are certainly worth of our respect. Recklessly tried to wipe us out. Maybe I'm just old and my memory's failing me. But as I recall, it was the Morettis who vanished from Siracusa. You swallowed all their Originium business, secured your seat in the Grey Hall, and that granted the Salusos the current status in Siracusa today. I'm sure you've experienced more like this than I have. Our sparse communication has been a boon to us. No one knows what Signora Cecilia would think of our meeting here. Really? She banned Carnival herself. And yet, it come back from the dead. Perhaps she is much more tolerant of Siracusa than we or everyone else in the Grey Hall could imagine. A brand new city, celebrating one of the oldest festivals. Surely no one would miss attending. The young ones at City Hall are simply doing this to declare that Siracusa will change inside out. From here. I just thought of the late Bernardo. A self-righteous fool. Not very nice to badmouth a friend who's no longer here. I saw trucks going in and out while the police directed traffic, and I couldn't even tell a single family member from the unmasked pedestrians. Even though Adder here is better than the other Syracusan cities. To be honest, the Famiglia might not disappear the way Bernardo wanted, but I was finding it hard to believe this was still a Syracusan city, until you showed up. The Venezians have integrated into the city well, Senior. From the city's plate construction work to the founding of the new government, your Famiglia never showed up even once. Then, Nuova Volsini officially started operating and the Venezians went quickly to work. Anton was in charge of all that. Your son-in-law is indeed quite capable. Venezia's trucking has never floated any of the new Urban Management Act rules, and even works with City Hall to investigate illegal acts by the other Famiglia. The younger ones are always more eager to get with the times than we are. But time is unable to sweep the Famiglia's stain away. You know better than me what your vehicle company is doing under the table. I suppose that's enough gossip for today, Alberto. I've been wondering where you would finally start talking about the business at hand. You knew what I was going to talk about? Not many news stories in Siracusa these days. No matter where you heard it from or whatever it is you're planning, this old man might not be able to do much. be it the City Hall or Anton, be it a threat or offer to collaborate. I have nothing to do with it at all. Times have changed. I can't say if I like it or not, but I definitely can't stop progress. So I thought, why not leave it to the younger generation instead? I'm afraid they would, not afraid that they would screw up. You sure are afraid that your daughter would screw up, don't you, Alberto? By the way, does Alberto even know where Lapland is right now? Do they still make contact with each other? I don't think they do. From what I remember, I think they don't have that good of a relationship. Why not wait and see? The Venetians climbed to our current position just 3 generations, and it was not because of the older generations sticking with their views. We have Vulpos, Perils, and Lupos with no blood relations. It is precisely because we accepted anyone with ideas with open arms that we are what we are today. What I am doing now is no different than what the Old Dawn did. I came here just to enjoy the festival. But I'm happy you are the first person I saw. Old men like us ultimately need to act with decency. Decency. I see it's still a favorable. Oh my god. I see it's still a favorite in your dictionary. That is why the Venetians have managed to stick together to this day. The Famiglia's decency frames what we should do or can't do. What say you, Alberto? Anyone else I would have called beast shit. But you? I can only admit that it's truly valuable in Syracuse. Mind getting me some spaghetti bolognese? You would be best open this noble wine now instead of bringing it back to Monteloup. I'm craving some myself after seeing you enjoy your meal. After all, I fear a chance for a leisurely meal like this will be quite rare in the future. Okay, alright, okay, I see. And by I see, I mean I'm not sure I understand anything at all. Venezia. Venezia, sir. Okay. So, if we take what the Venezia sir did as said as truth, it was not him who ordered the attack on Leon Tuzo. I mean, I think we could already guess that by ourselves, considering the testimony of... What was his name? God damn, I forgot his name. But the truck driver, according to the truck driver, something went wrong with his truck and he ended up crashing with Leon Tuzo's car. So it was not an organized crime from the Venetians. I still think it was Lapland who did it. I mean, she was next to the scene of the crime, right? With the whole taxi segments from her. Probably. Maybe. Oh well, continuing. Umberto never has to look at the clock when working. I gotta envy him. He silently counts the number of times the sewing machine needle bobbed up and down. This is his favorite way of counting time after bidding farewell to his past life. Ah, I see, he's autistic. But now he dreads the sound of the needle. The old man's eyes are puffy with his long, excruciating day, but he forces himself to keep on sewing to keep it together. Is that you, Lucchino? Signor Umberto? Oh, it's you, Anna. Yes, I'm here to collect the suit I ordered. I formally start at City Hall tomorrow. Is Lucchino out? He had something to do. Wait here while I get your suit. How is it? It fits perfectly. Grazie mille. Sorry, grazie Janet. Grazie. Grazie mille. No need. You paid me for this. But you used an even better material for it. You waited so long for City Hall to get back to you. I worked hard for the position too. Of course, you deserve a better suit. Treat it as a greeting gift from us when we moved here. Neighbors should take care of each other. We're so lucky to have you as our tailor, Signore. Right, I know Lucchino hates sitting around and I waited to give him this ticket to the carnival show contest rehearsals. It's a good seat. Could you give it to him for me? Everyone knows you only want the best for the boy, but sometimes it's good to let him live a little. We should enjoy his life sometimes. He should enjoy his life sometimes, right? Grazie. I will pass it on to him. I gotta tell you, your boy has a keen eye. When I was here last month queuing for measurements, he was excitedly telling me which customers were important government officials or famiglia guys. He's so proud you're making clothes for those high-ups. Clever boy indeed. But most of our customers, most people who look for a tailor are actually just regular civilians. It's rare they get a reason to come here. A rare job opportunity, a beautiful wedding, or even a dignified funeral. Everyone deserves the decency of tailoring, and we at Tailor de Montano hopes to operate for a long time on this basis. I admire you, Signor Umberto. I'm sure Lucchino will be an excellent tailor in the future with a great teacher like you. Lucchino, hold on to my hand tight. Do you want to live together with me from today onwards? The child had just barely turned 3 when Umberto found him in a farm with mud all over his face. Your eyes are like his, like my son. You cry? The curious child extends his hand to wipe away the tears from Umberto's eyes, but leaves a filthy grey mark instead. What happened to your papa, Lucchino? I won't allow it ever again. You look haggard, Signore. Need help? Just age getting to me. Not getting enough rest lately. Anna, tomorrow's your first day at work. Your brand new suit won't do all the work of impressing your colleagues.
Have an early rest. Oh, feel free to get it ironed here anytime. I will close early today and get some rest. Alright. Ciao, Signor Umberto. Find us anytime if you need anything. Umberto holds the ticket in hand and slumps before his sewing machine. He feels powerless. After a brief silence, he dials a number. I know there's no cause to contact you, but this is the only way I have left. Lucino's been missing for a whole day. I can't go to the police. I'm afraid that the boy might have gotten himself mixed up in some mob matter. If you're listening, I beg of you, help me find him. It's the only thing this old man's concerned about. Please, Signora Venezia. Poor old man. Poor old man. Your Honor, Demetri's gone. Should we back up as well? Just hold on. Your face is kinda red. Did you drink too much? Tell the others to continue tracking the vehicle responsible for the accidents while we continue investigating the suspects. It will be hard finding someone down this way. Indeed. Demetri, Alberto, and a missing driver. We have many suspects, but I think there are other ulterior motives behind this incident. Ever since Nuova Volsini was founded, there have been many eyes on us. Like that customer who hasn't left yet. Lavinia looks at the corner. The winery lights are bright, but the wine racks cast a shadow in the corner, with a Vulpo sitting in the dark within. Her bottle is already half gone, and she has been keeping her distance from everyone else the whole time. So much so that no one has noticed her blade blatantly left on the table. So that's why you didn't call it a day yet. Judge Lavinia, yes? To be honest, your actions, your scatterbrained officers, are giving me a headache. I had planned to pry any interesting info from talkative drunkards here, but it turns out you're the only one left I can count on. How do you know my name? Why don't you have a seat first? Sorry, I had no intentions to eavesdrop on your conversation earlier. But a judge and a familiadon? A classic combination, not to be missed. The Vulpo points at her ridiculously large ears and gives a wry smile. What can I say? I don't know if a good hearing really helps. Oh, she has some sense of humor, at least. Right, Ingrid, my name. Now, we're even. You've been staring at my blade for a long time. Just a prop. I can register it at City Hall if needed. I've been away from Siracusa for too long and I haven't gotten used to the new rules yet. Ingrid? I think you know very well these promising officers around us won't be much help. Are they all under you? Does Nova Volsini have the police and judiciary together in the same unit? We make do with what we have in these times. They are also serious about their work. We will gladly escort you over to City Hall for identity registration, Signora Venezia. Sure, but after I'm done with my business. I won't take too long, Lavinia. Today I am just a visitor doing some visiting. Ingrid sips a mouthful of wine and lets Lavinia inspect her blade. You're here for Carnival? For my daughter, she was hurt. Oripathy, an accident. Any other questions? I'll be happy to answer. Signora Venezia, I hope you don't get the wrong idea, but this isn't an interrogation. It's alright. I've crossed paths with judges before. I have no particular opinions on the profession. It's not your determination as a judge to crack the case, but your kind concern for a patient that has won my respect. You know something about the accident, even though we've been keeping it confidential. I already told you about my sharp ears, Lavinia. So, who is still in a coma? A relative? An important friend? Sorry, but I'm not answering that. I see accidents do come easy in Siracusa. No need to be so vigilant, Lavinia. I can guarantee you my return here has no plans to involve myself in any familiar affairs. Perhaps we may even have a chance to exchange information. The two are interrupted by the sound of the winery door opening. The new addition stands at the entrance until the sommelier quickly steps up and humbly takes his coat. You, Signora Venezia, I knew you'd be here. Wasn't he tracking you down? I told the old Dom about our run-in at the Montano, and he specifically told me he wanted to see... What a fine time have you chosen, mafioso, to enter the winery. What a fine time you have chosen. The new guest looks in Lavinia's direction and shuts his mouth. Ooh. Ooh. What a fine time, huh? Lavinia and Ingrid stare at the flustered guest in unison, and the surrounding officers pretending to be drunks follow suit. How about you just step out for a minute, mafioso? Signore, we've been decanted your wine for you. Allow me to show you the way. No, it's fine. I just remembered something. Please wait a moment while I fetch you a bottle of our winery's newest. My tuck beast back home's giving birth today. I shouldn't miss it. Fine excuse. Lavinia watches him hurriedly grab his coat back from the sommelier. He puts it back on and even tips his hat off to her before he leaves. Early this year, that man was jailed for 3 months for attempting some trouble. I didn't think I would see him out so soon. Of course, he absolutely did it on his own and had no relations at all with Venezia Trucking. Your Honor, I am starting to think if I should hold you in higher esteem. The mafiosi were never this afraid of a judge in the old Syracuse. Yeah, because they used to kill the judges every time. It was a very, very dangerous profession. Well, Signora Venezia, I actually prefer your attitude. No particular opinions on the profession. What Syracuse should revere is the law itself, and not certain individuals. A novel idea. I fear I must get going now. To meet with your former Don? I have no obligation to report every step of my trip to a judge. But I don't wish to complicate matters for you either, Lavinia. As I said, I have no intentions of involving myself with familia matters. I have more pressing things to attend to, but I will make sure I get them done before the identity registration deadline. You should cut down the alcohol too. You can't hold your liquor well at all. Well, at least she was able to keep herself together, wasn't she? Lavinia watches the Vulpo leave and directs the eager officers with her eyes to stay put. She knows what you all look like, so let's leave it to the others. Investigate Venezia Trucking. It seems their old Dom is already in town. Leo. I am afraid the situation's getting even more troublesome. Your Honor, the tech department guys just sent over some data from the scene. We need you to review it. Oh yeah, the fire at the docks. You're right. I completely forgot about that. No fun down the stairs this time. That's progress. It is indeed. Wasn't that area's monitoring system broken? It's not from that. A private car that broke down was parked in the area for several days and its dashcam happens to record something. Oh, it's not about the docs, okay. A suspicious individual was spotted in an alleyway. Look, the silhouette looks like a Vulpo wielding a blade. Well, that's the proof you wanted, Lavinia. What's the matter? She was just here. Well, so unfortunate indeed. Okay. Alright. Interesting. I feel like I should give a comment about what I just read. But to be honest, I don't have much to say at the moment because I don't have enough information to say anything. So... PV4. P4. November 7. Judge Lavinia, the Vupo was just sighted in this area. She's a sharp one. Practically stays in a new place every day. We investigated every place she's been and only figured out her approximate location. Ingrid Venezia. Back in law school, my jurisprudence professor mentioned the name once, but it didn't even come to my mind last night. She told us Syracuse's cruel and conflictive atmosphere stems not from the local races here, but originates from the land itself. Her rationale for how a gentle Vupo could turn into a Vupo, even more ruthless than a wolf, after coming to Syracuse. And our laws are to reign in this sort of inevitable evolution. Ingrid has more than 20 criminal records spread out between 5 nomadic city courts, each one corresponding to a spike in the Venezia's influence in the area. Jesus Christ. I wonder if Suzerain is aware of the past of her mother. Maybe I should try to read Suzerain's files for a bit, although I doubt I'm going to really find anything. Unless the writers, the Arknights writers, do have a lot planned out beforehand. But I don't think they have that much planned out ahead, so I don't think I'm going to find anything on Suzerain's files about her mother. Or at least about the fact that she might or might know the past of her own mother. The Famiglia has also always tried their best to keep her away from any revenge killings or court trials. Rumor has it that Venezia Sr. even favored her more than his actual daughter. Oh really, Jesus. But in 1094, Ingrid suddenly left the Famiglia. 94. This is 4 years before the Victoria War. Okay. Left? More accurately, she defected. Venezia Trucking expanded their business to turny them. Famiglia Tancredi was actively provoking the other side so they could plunder the local alloy deposits. The conflict intensified and eventually escalated into a gang war. Oh, Ingrid probably left the Famiglia because of her daughter. Maybe. Possibly. Oh yeah, the accident with her daughter that makes Suzerain get contractoripathy. She probably left because of that. Okay. The two new Grey Hall Famiglia were practically locked in a cycle of violence, and they even tried to put a hit out on Venezia Sr. Ingrid went into a killing spree, taking down more than 10 of the Tancred's made men. Strange thing is, when Signora Cecilia personally came down and the two Famiglia finally managed to start negotiations, Ingrid ignored the Dome's order to stop and continue her slaughter. Based. I saw the records. The stuff she did freaks me out even now. Based. Motive? Her daughter, probably. Unclear. Anyway, Ingrid basically challenged Signora Cecilia's authority with her actions, but vanished without a trace after that. The entire Famiglia Venezia was blamed for this, and they almost meet the same fate as Famiglia Texas. The young judge imagines the Vulpo taking lives in the city, along with the smile that never left her face while they were at the winery yesterday. Judge. A top killer from a famiglia with many murder cases under her hand, suddenly appearing in Nuova Vucini, right in time for Carnival. We can't let her move as she pleases. You mean? The famiglia have all passed their background checks. Every member and weapon is registered and strictly regulated. Someone like Ingrid is likely to act as another person's blade, regardless of whether she knows it or not. We need to capture her first at all costs. Yes, but this area is huge. We still haven't managed to nail down the exact location yet. If the information about her and her daughter is accurate, I'm sure she's headed towards a certain place. Lavinia looks towards an inconspicuous site not far away from them. Rhodes Island branch office. Oh no, oh no, oh no, my poor branch. Personnel. Oh no, please. Please don't be too rough on them. Oh no, my poor operators. The shop is often to go to source materials is about to close for Carnival. Well, I need to capture our reserve counts on the terminal in advance. Advance. How's Visuals doing? The land ship dispatched a doctor to the hospital, but we haven't got any news since. Don't know. The support mission this time has a high confidentiality level, and I don't have enough clearance to check his latest data. I looked for Penance earlier, and she seems hesitant to share too much to us. Let's trust our colleagues. We just need to complete our support logistical work. There's a new notice on PRTS. Approved. Application to increase security level of Nuova Vucini branch office. Requested by... tenants? Definitely Tenant's way to making sure that at least the operators will have the authorization to prepare themselves from what's to come. There's a Rhodes Island safe house here too. I see these Rhodes Islanders are like tusk beats. Take many hideouts for themselves. Don't attract any attention, focus on recovering my strength. Oh. Luna Cub huddles between the ceiling and a ventilation duct, rubbing her empty belly with some frustration. I smell something sweet, like honey. No, I need to focus. Got to sharpen my arrows while time is on my side. I can eat first, but Agnes, didn't you say I have to be patient while I'm out hunting? My stomach can wait. I don't want you to lose. Yep, I'll do everything else as you say, except for this. I don't want to let you down. Luna Cub hides in a corner, grabbing her bow and taking aim almost instinctively. Whatever. I give up. English is a fake language anyway. Don't care. Not a wolf. It's the kind of smell that Agnes hates. There she is. My nose isn't sharp enough to tell which one you are. But I know one of you is hiding in here. You have 10 seconds to leave this place. I will wait for you outside. Of course, it won't be hard for me to get around Rhodes Island employees to deal with you. But I would rather not take the risk. So, do me a favor. I'm trying my best to avoid leaving a bad impression on Lisa's co-workers. Well, I guess they will start fighting now. I guess there's no more room for discussion. Oh god. A timely response. Interesting. I suggest everyone put their weapons down. We have sealed the exit and activated all defense systems, so let's not make it any worse. You set a trap for me? Trap? It's just our regular security system at work. Rhodes Island truly does not disappoint. Yeah, you're not disappointed, Ingrid. Good to hear. Good to hear that you are. This might have given you some confidence that your daughter might be in good hands. So, with that confidence in mind, could you repay the favor of the fact that we are taking care of your daughter and not hurt my operators? Please, could you do that for me? I assure you, we are just protecting our own assets, miss. If the two of you could just wait a moment, the government will soon take things over from here. Agnes, any ideas to get out of here? Agnes? Agnes? Agnes, where are you? Oh, here she is. We meet again, Ingrid. An unregistered visitor using a deadly weapon inside the city and vandalizing assets belonging to a legitimate company. This time, you will have to come with me for an investigation. And her? Ingrid points at the girl who is still warily observing the situation developing around her. We will bring her along too. Agnes needs me. I don't give a fuck. Luna, come. You come with them, please. My hunt hasn't ended yet. Well, how about eating first, huh, Luna Cub? Everyone present turns to look at the source of the sound in unison. We will get some food for you. Please, Signora Venezia. I don't wish to have the police act. You want to protect her? That is something for us to consider. Alright, I'll come along. Only because you have my respect, Lavinia. Thank God they didn't start fighting. Yay food indeed, let's go. I wonder how long. I mean, Luna Cub usually lives in the wild, right? So maybe that's why she wasn't able to grab anything for her to eat in the city, because she didn't found any of the usual animals that she's used to hunt over here in the concrete jungle. Judge Lavinia, we are done with their pre-registrations. The rest of the process will be a breeze. I said I would cooperate, didn't I? Leon told me about the game. You're in it too? Like her? Lavinia looks at Luna Cub. Grazie, Emilia, for the honey biscuits. Luna Cub gobbles down her food as she keeps her eyes on everyone around her. So, can I leave already? I have important things to do. I am no Fang, Lavinia. I told you, I'm just a mother in search of justice for her daughter. Hands off my bow. Judge, shouldn't we take her in? What if... Don't worry. I know what I am doing. Remember me, Luna Cub? Don't be rushed. The police have already locked down this area. Stay by my side. It will be good for all of us. You can trust me. I only trust Agnes. Okay, Brett. Alright, whatever you say. Bernardo trusted me too. He's dead. Oh my God. But his hair still lives. I want to ask Agnes about this. But she hasn't been replying to me for a while. Stay with me, and you won't have to worry about getting into trouble. You'll have more time to contact Agnes too. Ingrid quietly watches Lavinia as she persuades Luna Cub. The girl, covered with a wild scent, is hesitating. Ingrid knows an opportunity approaches. If Lavinia can get Agnes's Fang under control, that will save Ingrid a lot of trouble. The other Fang in hiding will surely come to her. If you notified me earlier, this misunderstanding we are having here could have been settled in a much more decent manner. Long time no see, Sorella. Signor Antonio. Salve, Judge Lavinia. I made my way here just to submit the required documents and company testimonials to help Ingrid Venezia complete her identification registration. You. Leave this to me, Sorella. We Venezias have always been happily cooperative with the government. Your Honor, I know Ingrid's recent actions have violated a couple of rules of Nuova Vulcini, but I believe none of them are serious. Let's see. Not registering on entry, using personal weapons in public spaces. Oh, and vandalizing legitimately. Oh my God, legitimate company assets. Yes? Yes. Regarding the last item, Venezia Trucking will discuss compensation with the involved company as soon as we are able.
Oh, let's go! Free LMD, baby. Let's go. Free money.
Signor Venezia, you can just tell me what you want. Bale, I would like to bring my sister back home. Everyone misses her so much. Wait, Antonio, I didn't want to drag the family in. There's no need for you to fight with City Hall for me.
It's not just for you, Sorelia. It's for the Famiglia too. You may have your own opinions, but Papa and I still regard you as one of ours. I want every Venezia to have a clean record in Nuova Volsini. Besides, there's no need to censor the word Famiglia here. Everyone knows it's the foundation of our very lives. Nuova Volsini just wants a declaration from us. How? Yeah, right. Okay. Alright, Antonio. Saying that you want the members of the family to have a clean records, even though last stream you just told one of your mafiosos that you didn't like the groomer specialist and told them to get rid of him, or in your words, to never see him again. You didn't want to see him again. Okay, Antonio, alright. Whatever you say. Forgive me for my candidness, Judge Lavinia. I understand. Your company's enduring cooperative nature with us relies on both sides being honest with each other. However, are you sure you want to stake the entire company's reputation to vouch for Ingrid, Signor Venezia? Why not? It would have been the same with the old Dawn. Venezia Trucking will ensure the government that Ingrid Venezia will not step afoul of the law during the post-bail probation period. If you find any clear evidence of her doing so, I will personally accompany her at court. Lavinia's head hurts. The other party's request does comply perfectly with standard procedures. Ingrid does have a right to be released on bail, but it shouldn't happen now. I can't refuse you, can I? You really excel at dealing with the government, Signore. Because I know you're not the inflexible type. After all, I can clearly tell you know our little friend here with the huge bow. And you have no problems with her actions either. Andiamo, Sorelia. Someone else will handle the formalities for you. I know why you're back in Syracuse. We can help you with Lisa's matter. Venezia, are you involved as well? Oh my god, how do I... Okay, this might be cringe, but I'm going to try, okay? Ah! Sorry. What's wrong? I just got bitten by a tusk beast that came out of nowhere. A tusk beast? Wait, where's Luna Cub? Isn't she right next to... She suddenly freezes. There is only air. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Luna Cub's talent. Where did she go? Your Honor, we just engaged with a very agile individual.
Yep, she's gone. She was mumbling something about wilderness, survival skills, and agonies. We couldn't stop her. We sent some men to chase after her. Got it. Well... Did you step on a Lego? Look. I'm not skilled enough to do screens on prompt like that, okay? It is not in my lack of abilities, alright? Don't judge me. To be honest, I thought we would never get a chance to see each other. I thought we would never get a chance to see each other again, until the Famiglia started considering an expansion in Higashi's sister. Stop calling me that, Antonio. We were never that close, and I am no longer part of the family. Why does he want her close, though? Maybe he's hoping to have an assassin back? No. Or maybe he just wants her close because of her past association with the family, so he doesn't want to run the risk of having her stain the name of the family after all the efforts they went through to get into Nova Volsini. I'm sure he's going to explain himself right here anyway. Alright. Judging from their attitude towards you, I see you'll be the next Dawn. You're looking more and more like the Dawn. Not just your attitude, but your appearance as well. Your ears and tail. Did you become more like Bella after your marriage, or have you gotten some work done? Alright, Ingrid. Alright, Ingrid. Stabbing the wound, right? Right away, I see. Ingrid, why are you still like this? You don't like it when people make fun of you, but you don't hold back when you are on the offensive. Really now? It's been a while, Ingrid. Pop and I missed you very much. He took you in and raised you as his own. When I joined the Famiglia, you were the one he trusted the most. He loved you as much as his own daughter. But a chap who fled here from Bolivar and became a hired thug to avoid starving to death? He didn't know a soul here, and could only tuck his tail and try his best. Combat-wise, within the wolves, he wasn't any much stronger. So what could he possibly offer such a big Famiglia in exchange for a place of his own? Be it a Vulpo's compassion or a peril, or the most reliable member of the Famiglia doing it to appease her subordinate. Basically, I wouldn't be standing here today if you hadn't helped me out. Oh... Wait, really? That's the reason he just wanted to repay the favor? You are overthinking it. The Dawn cares about many things, but decency will always top the list, no matter what. He will never let family members exclude or fight each other. That wasn't my point, Ingrid. Oh? I have to become Venezia Jr. This is my way of repaying what you did. 6 years ago, the day we fought the Tancredis and it felt like it would never end, you were the one who pulled me out from the pile of corpses. I didn't do it for you. Lisa was only 9 when she was hurt during the Tancred's plot to assassinate the Dawn. I don't care who orchestrated it. They should all perish. I know. I am just admitting the fact that you saved my life. Enough with the niceties. Both you and him have more important things to deal with. When I had just arrived here, I was collecting information when I overheard some wise guys at the bar bragging about your achievement. Antonio went with Venezia's senior and asked to meet with Signora Cecilia, and then sat at the negotiation table alone, even though the other party gave him a hard time and he still managed to save a factory in Terni for the Venezias. Look at you now. Got what you wanted. It should have been you instead. But you insisted on going your own way and escaping Siracusa. You may be a Vulpo, but I personally think you're more of a Syracusan than anyone else. I've never forgotten the first time I followed you on a mission. You were ambushed in an alley, and a blade scratched your face. There was so much blood, I wanted to send you to the hospital. But you said, our opponents think we are dead. So now is the best time to get them while their guard is lowered. You need to be fiercer, hero. Living in Syracusan Famiglia means living life on the edge. You may lose everything at any moment. If you weren't prepared for this, then you better run back to Bolivar. You always did everything better than the rest of us. You were my role model. So I didn't care that you went on a trip and got married to a Higashinese man whom we have never met. Or how you suddenly came back with Lisa in tow. Don't get me wrong, I was fond of her, as well as Papa and Bella. We gave her the best room and best teachers. We loved her as much as we loved you. Papa often said that the ragazzina would only make you stronger, instead of becoming your weak spot. Enough, Anton. Too many words. Say oh my god, fastidio. Oh my god, fastidioso. Yes, but the scratch. Get blurry, it's all over, bleeding, oozing out of her wounds, painting the entire street with her own blood. Nah, just a scratch. Don't worry about it. We need to attack them back now. What a woman. Jesus Christ. The only thing that Lisa got from her is her ears, it seems. I'm kinda curious though what her father is. Not in just appearance, but personality too. And by her father, I mean obviously Suzerain's father, Lisa's. I didn't come back to wax nostalgic with you. Just tell me who hurt Lisa. Lisa? Maybe Lisa. Lisa? I think Lisa would be a more correct pronunciation. They are supposed to be Italians, quote unquote, right? You won't even wait until you see our father again? Come back and help me out, Ingrid. What happened with Lisa is something the Famiglia owns you. I will definitely help you. No. She doesn't want to involve the family. She's not going to accept it. Yep. I don't want anything to do with the family anymore. It's the best way forward for both sides. Listen to me. We took great pains to establish a firm foundation in Nova Volcini, a brand new city, a new set of laws. There are many things to attend to. Papa's old, and there hasn't been any youths worth pining his hopes on. You know what he's like. He's not willing to change, but he's much less willing to see the Famiglia regress. And then Bella's death dealt such a big blow on both him and I. Bella's dead. Happened last year. You know she was never in the best of health. I really need you with this, Ingrid. I think Papa wants you home even more than I do. Okay, so it's not just repaying the favor for the old times or for saving his life. He does indeed want to have her back in the family. But not as an assassin, as I initially thought. Essentially, he just wants more competent people in the family to help him around. Offer her a free PC? He does not have the appearance of someone who enjoys some PC activities. GG. I have to say, I think she has other hobbies right now. I don't think the free PC will buy her over. Ingrid is silent. She merely casts a cold stare at the peril before her. Come back to us, and I will tell you the truth about Lisa's injury. Okay. What is stopping her from just, let's say hypothetically, try to get information out of him by force, right now, at this moment, in this back alley, with seemingly no other witness here? What's stopping her? I don't think she will do it. Maybe. Okay, 2 PC them. That just because you put 1 more PC, that does not change anything, GG. Stop trying. This is such a dick move, though. Come on, Tan, just give the information to her already. I see there's nothing else to discuss. Grazie, Mille, for separating me from Lavinia on your own accord. But it was not necessary. I had my own plans in mind. Ingrid waves her hands and turns to leave. Ingrid, I knew you were back. I knew you were back on your first day here. The Famiglia has never forgotten you. Also, I saw the Famiglia crest stashed away in your pockets. You're not as sure as you make yourself look. The Venezia's doors are always open to you. Well, you're already a true blue Syracusan yourself. You honor me. Well, Antonio, you tried. You tried. Wait, Ingrid, got news you might be interested in. Oh, you two? I know you two. Saw you both next to Antonio the other day. I believe I made myself clear with him earlier. We know where Lucchino de Montano is. We bagged him and brought him back to the Venezia residence in the city. We can't take you to him, but we can tell you where exactly he is inside. Why sell out your own employer? And how do you know that Umberto asked me to do? What Umberto asked me to do? I don't know how to explain this properly. Wait, he ain't lying to you. Mincha, someone made us do this, okay? We don't know how you're linked to the tailor boy. We are just trying to survive. Survive? Explain everything clearly, or you can kiss your lives goodbye. Ingrid knows how to use her blade well. She knows when to take someone's life with it, and when to make people believe so with it. Huh. So she's not here for blood, huh? Unfortunately, Capone and Gambino have no idea she's using it for the latter right now. Oh, these idiots. Chenoya, I thought you were serious at this at first. You goddamn Paza. Oh, of course, she found them. Of course she found them, because they took away the box that contained her tailor's suit that Lucino was carrying it. Oh, you're so unlucky. Just when they thought they were finally free from her. He's got a sturdy neck, so you might have to put your strength into it. La Planned Saluso? Oh, you know me? We met once. You've grown up so much, but I remember that smile of yours. You've met me? Of course she remembers that smile of yours, La Planned. You have the smile of someone that eats shit every day. No offense. What do you do? Seriously. I don't remember that. 10 years ago, in Brunello, I was mediating a dispute between your famiglia Saluso and the Morettis. Your family was obviously on the losing side. You were just a teenager then. The successor bearing Alberto's highest expectations. Oof. But what you really wanted to do was to seize an opportunity to bury the Famiglia 6 feet under. I was young and frivolous then. People mature. Now all of Siracusa is my enemy. Of course. You really are insane. No, she's just stupid. Ingrid cut La Plans the first time they met. Did she? Did she cut La Plan? Wait, have Ingrid ever appeared before? Are you gaslighting me? Because I don't remember exactly what happened in the Texas Alter event, and I have not read La Plan's files either. So I'm not sure. Actually, in fact, I have not read anyone's files from these events either yet. Because I am afraid of spoilers, so. It was in the manga. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have not read the manga yet either. I have, outside of the streams and my drawing and making my drawings, I have been occupied writing my thesis for university. Must be sarcasm with that smile on your face. Well, tell me this. Is there a conflict of interest between the Salusos and Venetias? Why would I care about the Salusos' fate? The little tailor owns me 2 suits is all. When you see him, do pass on the reminder. It's rude to keep your clients waiting. I will ask him about it. And just so you know, you are such a boring Syracusan, but quite amusing as a mother. Thanks, I guess. I see even messenger work is arduous task for you two. If you want us to do stuff for you, let us tell the boss first at least. I don't want the Venetians after me. What else do you want from us, Lapland? Wow! Didn't think the both of you would be so willing to work for me. Relax. I'm not interested in poaching men from the peril. Oh boy. Just be good and stay by my side. Help him out when he needs it. Of course, I will reward you by divulging where the missing truck is. The one you have been looking for. Just what are you up to? I'm making you both look good to Venezia Jr., of course. Don't you deserve it? Gambino, I got a feeling we are gonna end up fed to the fins for real this time. Yup. Oh, you two. Oh, you two. You are so fucked. Now, where was I? EV4 after? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda lose count of it. Did I read this one? No, I have not. Okay, November 7. Signora Venezia, did you just say my child was taken away by Venezia's wise guys? My informant has no reason to lie to me. It's true Lucino went to the port area that night. I heard a car accident happened. Yes, I was nearby as well. I'm guessing the Venezians are involved. And if I am not wrong, Lucino should have discovered something. Please, leave, Signora. I have to close the shop early today. You're going to find Venezia Jr. yourself? Umberto, I don't know what you used to be like, but I'm sure your age has affected your abilities, even if you were chosen by Vargo back then. A sickly old tailor might not even make it past Venezia Jr.'s foot doorstep. If Lucino really found out about something he shouldn't have, then he might be stuck at the Venezia state for good. I am old and feeble, Signora Venezia. Even if this hadn't happened, my candle's burning out anyway. If there's anything I can't let go right now, it's the boy. He's my only relative, and I am his only relative too. He's still so young. Children always leave us with no other choice. Trying to appeal to her side as a mother, Umberto. Besides, I am no stranger to the Venezians. I didn't tell you this before, but I used to work for them before you did. It's probably why Vargo chose me. life goes in a circle. And now I'm going back to where I used to be. I will go with you. Signora, this has nothing to do with you at all. I am already very grateful you found a clue to his whereabouts and came here just to let me know. I know you had an unpleasant split with the Venetians because of what happened with Lisa. So if you go back just like that, you will run into all sorts of trouble. You need not to worry. I'm doing this because of my agreement with Argo. Before I find out what truly happened back then, I won't allow anything to happen to you. Besides, I understand what sacrifices one would willingly make for the sake of a child. Yes, of course he would. Ingrid. Oh, Lucchino, you are just not as unlucky as Capone and Gambino. But still, it is a pretty bad situation. Is someone there? Can I leave now? A child? Oh. Did you say something? Ragazino? Whatever that is pronounced. However that is pronounced. Afraid of me? May I go home, per favore? I am afraid I just happen to be here as a guest, so I can't interfere in family matters. Why are they keeping you in here? I don't know, but if you can't let me go, could you at least contact Umberto de Montano of the Montano Tailor Shop for me? Umberto. He's my nono. You will get worried if I'm gone for too long. I have some medicine for him. I got from the shop which he really needs. If I can't... You're worried about your nono? Follow me. The Venetians always treat their guests right. I didn't think I would meet a friend on this trip. Lucky for me, I like it when it's lively. Do I just follow you? But those people outside... They are also busy catering to me, their guest. Oh, Lucchino, aren't you lucky? Lucchino follows the old man close behind, and they don't run into anyone on their way. Who exactly are you? If you don't mind me asking. Stay close, boy. It's a big place, but we are almost there. Earlier, you said you wanted me to help your nono about a bunch of things, right? Sorry. I am old and my memory's spotty. Same, dude. Same. Same. But I think you can tell him yourself. Umberto, I envy you for having such a loving grandson. No. Well, that was easy. Lucchino's head is full of questions. Has he interrupted the Montano's business? Was his nono worried sick about him? How did he know to find him here? Umberto only casts a glance at Lucchino. The old tailor doesn't say a word. Have a seat. I will decline. My legs aren't as good as they used to. Sitting down is easy, but getting up is quite difficult. Alright then. You said Ingrid came with you, so where is she? She left after learning you were the one who found Lucchino. She really trusts you. Alright. When did you move out of Monteloup? You left without even a word. Just thought there wasn't a need to do so. Time hasn't been kind to you. The ragazzino told me you're ill. It's not serious, though it's bothersome. My eyes and ears don't work so well anymore. My waist, legs, and shoulder joints are always hurting. It's thanks to my work. Just elderly things. Even carefully maintained quality fabric will inevitably turn stiff and brittle. Take care of your nono, boy. Don't leave any regrets. I didn't expect to meet you here. And what's happened with the has caused you trouble? Hardly. I came here for carnival and happened to bump into your grandson here. No, I know, Lucchino. Let me handle this. Antonio should have acted in a more decent manner, and I have sent someone to find him so he can explain himself to you. Oof. Antonio, a terribly common name in Syracuse, but right now, Lucchino could only— oh my god, sorry, misclick. Lucchino could only match it with a single face. Antonio Venezia, the head of Venezia Trucking Company. Signor Antonio? I thought this matter would be more troublesome than this, but since you have already stepped in... Umberto, you lack the patience of your youth. Antonio has to explain himself to you, and once that's done, you can also rest easy. Do you want to meet the owner of this place, boy? No. There's no way we can possibly refuse, is there? Just treat it as a favor to one of your regulars. Vecchio amigo. Amico. Vecchio. Roxia. Vecchio amico. Amico. Vecchio amico. Probably. Maybe. I was asked before to make a suit for you. Why don't we make use of our time together here to measure you right now? I hear it's a grand affair with civilians wearing masks and costumes escorting giant parade cars around the city. I'm sure you will be there and need an outfit too. I used to remember every regular client's measurements, but as you can see, time shows no mercy to us all. Everyone's changed a lot. I've been relying on Lucchino more and more to help me write down things I often forgot about. Alright. We have some time to spare before Antonio arrives. Lucchino, I am afraid you won't be going back so soon. Can you wait a while longer? It's fine, no. Can I help you out somehow? Get me my toolbox. Prepare a file with this gentleman's name on it. I'm sorry, signore. I never got your name. Fabrizio Venezia, The old man writes down his own name and gives it to Lucchino. You are... But why did you say you were a guest? Lucchino, just do as I say without a word from you, and do what we have to do. Signor Fabrizio is but a client to us right now. Would you allow this boy to serve you as my assistant, Signore? He's been wanting to work on a major client. Oh, an opportunity? Perhaps? Congratulations, Lucchino. Aren't you a lucky boy? Lucchino was never allowed to assist his grandfather with important customers in any step of the process before. But now, Umberto guides him every step of the way and even encourages the boy to do it himself. You must show your clients respect and gratitude, he is told. Everything goes smoothly and natural, as if the kidnapping never happened and his nono hadn't come here to rescue him. He is employed. He is employed indeed. Just working on a regular job. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I didn't miss anything. His hands are as stable as yours. Will he become a tagliatore like you? A tagliatore? As you never told this child about your past, Umberto. Why are you back here, Ingrid? And by here I mean next to Antonio. Ingrid, aren't you going to see Papa? So long as the Don is with them, Umberto and Lucchino won't be in any danger. Oh yeah, right. Because she was with Umberto, trying to rescue Lucchino. Okay, so she didn't entirely leave the place. She decided to hang out for a little bit, but why exactly? I just have to make sure they walk out of here safe and sound. You know that's not what I meant. You're the one who needs to see. You're the one who he needs to see. Involve an innocent child in familiar affairs? I don't remember the old man ever doing something like this. He wasn't brought back here on my orders, but I won't deny it. I would have done this anyway if his presence truly poses a threat to the Famiglia's interests. The Famiglia's interests, or yours? Is there a difference between the two? You've changed quite a lot, Antonio. No. You have been away from home for too long, Ingrid. This is Syracuse's 23rd nomadic city, a piece of uncultivated fertile land. I have sow seeds here, so I am obliged to ensure they matured for a ripe harvest, no matter the methods used. It's also why I have been urging you to come back to us. I know what you are capable of, and we need you here. Anton, the Don won't like this. He will be mad, of course. He just summoned me inside, and I can guess he has a lecture in store. But do you think he's angry because I got an innocent boy involved? No. He doesn't care at all. He's just angry I wasn't stealthily enough. Wasn't proper and decent enough. I will prove to him with actual results that the Venetians can establish two sets of order at the same time. One on the table and the other underneath. But what we should prioritize is definitely not this so-called decency. Even if it hurt him and those who trust you. I love him. I do. He gave me everything I have. I think this is the way I can repay him for that. No matter what it takes. And you got one thing wrong, Ingrid. I have never changed. Never changed. Is that so?
A tagliatore. The Montano tailor shop no longer offers that service today. This child doesn't need to know about it.
Pity. I still remember how elegantly you would solve my many problems. Montelupe's famiglie were all terrified of the elusive tagliatore. One only had to write the target's name down on the order sheet, and he would be reported dead in the newspapers the next day.
It was all to repay your kindness. You saved me when I was a young tailor about Lucchino's age, and gave me a chance to live in Montelupe.
You deserve a decent finale, no matter what.
You've always been so good to me.
Lucchino's is having a severe headache. They are indeed talking about his very own grandfather, but it doesn't seem to match up with the old man right before him. Right. What happened to his parents? Your son, Luca, right?
Yes, Luca de Montano.
Parents? Lucchino seems to have asked Umberto about them before, but the old man always dodged the question. He had tried to read his grandfather's eyes, but the old man only focused on his work.
Luca was a good boy. A wonderful, sensible child with a talent for tailoring and willingness to bear any hardship. He was already a pro in his 20s, and the regulars were all fond of him. I had planned to hand over the shop to him. Until one day, his body was discovered in a vehicle leaving the city early in the morning. Next to him was a musical actress with a little bit of fame in Montelupe, highly coveted by many mafiosi.
Oh, was it jealousy?
Lucchino, your hands are shaking. Perhaps we should slow down. Go fetch our fabric samples. I will handle it from here.
All right. You were a little bit cruel to the boy.
My days are numbered, Signore. I can't protect him forever.
Yeah, but it was kinda... I don't know, throwing it at him like this in this situation. in front of a godfather of a mafia family? I don't know, man. I think it was indeed a bit too much. Perhaps you could have waited until you got back to the tailor shop.
Luca's death made me realize something. The blood in my hands can never be wiped clean, no matter how many times or ways I try. The stench of it will only bring misfortune to me and my family. But that boy still fantasized about serving the so-called somebodies. It's my fault. Be it Signor Antonio, you, or even other famiglie wise guys, Lucchino will eventually run into mafiosi. He has to know about it.
You see Luca's death as a punishment for your crimes?
As a price I paid. Raise your head, Signore, to measure your neck circumference.
Okay, if he does rise his neck, that is an impressive gesture of trust towards Umberto here. Right, expose his neck to a former assassin. It is a bit of a tall order. It's a family bonding activity. No problem here. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I think it's a bit too much, Gigi. Nono would sometimes stay at the workbench together. At the workbench longer than usual, and his hands would tremble non-stop. It teased Lucchino on multiple occasions. The shop would have to close down if Lucchino couldn't learn the trade in time. But now, his godfather's hands are steadier than he has ever seen. Lucchino watches him pull out the measuring tape. He starts from Venezia's sir's shoulders, and then his arms, chest, waist, and legs. But Lucchino knows his Nono attention has been on him the whole time. Unfortunately, he is not yet ready to accept the truth.
After losing Luca, I learned about Lucchino's existence. Luca had him fostered at a farm out in the countryside. Then I found out how Luca had met the actress through a costume order from the theater. How he hid a forbidden way of life he gradually built for themselves away from everyone. Oh my god, misclick again, fat heavy fingers, sorry. Just to save me from worrying and avoiding inciting more trouble. How he managed to leave a little speck of hope for themselves and for me. Lucchino is all I have left from Luca, and my final wish is for him to live. No matter what Signor Antonio or you have planned, I beg you, please, don't involve him ever again.
No. Lucchino does not know how to react. The truth of his parents' demise, his Nono's past, his own future, he drowns within his web of emotions.
Please, raise your arm.
Sure.
Signore, I do not ask anything of you. I only have a selfish wish to give this child some time, to let him carefully observe how a tailor works. how to measure, how to cut cloth, how to respectfully receive clients, and how to stay away from my life he doesn't belong in.
Very well. I see you're set on parting from all your history. No need to deliver the suit yourself once you're done. I'll get someone to take it from your Sartoria. He's about to teach you the super secret handshake. Oh my god. Stop. This is a serious moment. Don't ruin it. Umberto, if you ever feel nostalgic and want to return to Montelupe, make sure to remember Il Vecchio here too.
Of course. Grazie mille, signore.
So you have no intentions of letting that ragazzino go? Oh, are you fucking kidding me, Antonio? Even if the Dons already agreed to do so? Ingrid, even if the kid swear he won't shoot his mouth off, there's no guarantee City Hall won't hear about some ridiculous rumors from him. Many famiglie have their eyes on us. I can't afford the risk. Papa will understand. Think about your family too, Ingrid. A wolf asked me to fulfill an agreement we made, and I came back to this country for my daughter. My anger has long ceased to burn from the famiglia, for the famiglia. I act only for my own sake now, Anton. What a shame. Then I am afraid there's no more room for any discussion. Really? Really? Really, Antonio? Really? Okay. Alright. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, alright. Let me drink some water. I'm not gonna lie, doing Umberto's voice, it really kills me. It kills my throat. You think they can hold me off? No. I just need to make sure that kid keeps his mouth shut. Anton, answer this question. When you bailed me out and said you knew who was the culprit behind Lisa's injury, were you telling the truth? Absolutely. I have never lied to you, Ingrid. After I sent Lisa away from Syracuse, I investigated the matter myself in secret, and although I found nothing, I always had some suspicions I didn't want to admit was possible. Though, I don't think you will speak anymore on this subject. For now, at least. Forgive me, but I can't tell you anything right now. Stretch break? Nah, no stretch break. I like my bones crunchy. Okay? No need. You'll find out eventually. The blade falls just above Antonio's nose, but he retains his smile. Ingrid, you know there are people watching every move we make in this household. Such indecent behavior from you. Ingrid, please lower your blade for my sake. Don Venezia. Long time no see, child. Oh, what about now? Will he stop it? Will he really stop Antonio though? I think he would. I mean... I just hope Lucino can get out of here. Can get out of the house of the Venetians fine. And go back to the tailor shop and not get himself in any more trouble after this. Which I think is not going to happen. Well, PV ST2. The last one I'm going to do for today. Cut away the past and all ties, friend or foe. Prohibition on revenge.
Signor Antonio, I am done taking Signor Fabrizio's measurements. We have the fabric he wants in stock, so if we hurry, the suit can be finished in time. We won't interfere in your affairs.
Papa?
I will be taking Lucino home now.
Oh boy.
No, they are definitely not planning to let us go.
Doesn't matter. Just go. I will take care of it.
Signora Venezia, what about you?
I'm afraid I have some family affairs to settle. Anton, I think you know what the Dom's thinking. Send your man away. You can't settle it like this, Papa. Umberto made me a promise. We can't keep our guests in here forever, Anton. But, Ingrid, your actions have indeed embarrassed us. Miss Cusi, it's important to me that they live.
Oh.
Ingrid, I have been hoping to meet you from the moment I stepped into this city. But not like this. We, Venetians, never point our blades inward.
Come, Lucino.
Oh no.
What's the matter?
The medicine. I left them in the room inside, and the goods I was supposed to deliver, they frisked me when I was brought here. No, I will go retrieve them.
Forget it, boy. The Venezia residence is several blocks away from our shop. It's a long way back.
Lucino turns around and does not see any mafioso come out from the residence. He feels the old tailor's hands on his shoulder. He can feel the wizened hands trembling, as if he had exhausted his strength during the meeting with the old Venezia earlier. To make matters worse, he realizes his own arms are still so scrawny. If his nono falls, he might not even manage to hold him up.
No.
Nothing. Lucino has questions in his head that he can't voice. Suddenly, he recalls a vague image in his mind resembling their current walk back home on an equal strange road. Was he 3 or 4? He remembers a vehicle driving by the farm. An old man jumps down, fails his landing, and falls clumsily. The old man then walks up to him. He stares at the mud on his face, a pair of scissors and a ruler on his waist, and bursts into tears from fear. The old man panics, frantically trying to soothe him. There were far fewer wrinkles in his face then. The old man takes him by the hand and leads him away from the farm, uncertain of where they are going. He cries even louder in fear. The noise startles nearby foul beasts, sending them flying into the distance.
Hush, Lucchino. Don't cry.
Umberto, say something. Anything. No, we'll tell you a tale. Every hunter runs into a wolf before they go into the wastes. Oh, the same story from the... Okay. Alright. The wolf says, mulberry wood makes sturdy bows, and stones can be sharpened into deadly blades. But you must shed the clothes on you to survive. For it is the only thing that does not belong in the barrens. You really stopped crying. Did you like the story, Bambino? I know many more. No. Can you teach me how to steal buttons on again? Now, let's hope that part of the story is wrapped up. That Lucchino will have no more... will not need to have to worry about any of this anymore. As long as he keeps his mouth shut, that is. I am glad you're willing to listen to this Vecchio's suggestion and stay here and catch up on old times, Ingrid. I thought you would have left like you did the last time, with your blade in hand without looking back. I also thought traveling to Higashi would bring me calm, but as you can see, I could not escape. From the moment I set foot in here, I knew it would not be easy to live. So, you are set on leaving, Ingrid? You can try to stop me. The Dawn is right. We Venetians never point our blades inward. Well, at least they didn't start fighting. The Vulpo takes something out from her coat. Antonio knows too well what it is. The family crest. He received one just like it when he decided to follow Fabrizio. Are you sure? Forgive me. I have a feeling you won't approve of what I want to do next. If this crest is stopping me from untangling the knot in my heart, then I have no other option. You're being selfish, ragazza. I know. Why did you throw a stone at me, ragazzina? Accident, I swear. I was trying to hit those stronzi that ran away, and then you... You got in my way. The wounds on your face, did they do that to you?
They say my ears are big and weird. They say I'm not a lupo and don't belong here in Siracusa. Did you see their injuries? They ended up worse than I did. Why run their mouths if they can't defeat me? I'll put out their teeth the next time they try me again.
You're more of a lupo than they are. Where's your family?
Dad, we came here as refugees, but Papa and Mama encountered a gang brawl when they went to ask the government for help.
Oof. Do you have anywhere else to go?
No.
Do you want to come with me then?
You need me to fight for you?
We can talk about that when you're older. My daughter, Bella, she's sick and doesn't really go out. She could use a playmate.
If she's fine playing Vavupo, I don't mind.
That's it?
I'm weak. I've been staying here in the park, but I can't beat everyone up.
Take this.
What is it?
Famiglia Venezia's crest. Take it, and you will become one of us.
Ex-Walter, yay, Gundam Laterano, yay.
Yep, I saw the news about the Exugian Alter.
6 years perfect apple pie. My god. Very... Oh my god. My god, my English. Welcome, Tahu, to the stream. Unfortunately, I have to tell you that this is going to be the last stage I'm going to read today. And also, what a way to go to be the first time shatter. Just straight away throwing alter out exo alter lines. Is that your way to entering someone's stream? Also, now that I think about it, when Texas she... Oh my god, my English. When Texas was talking with Penance, she did say that Exusier just went off to somewhere that she didn't know what exactly she was doing. Perhaps the events of the story of the Exualter are going to take place more or less around the same time as this story takes place. Maybe. Perhaps. Who knows?
But I'm not a lupo.
Many in the Famiglia aren't either, but we are even closer to each other than the other Famiglia. You will understand in time. Don't hide behind your mother like that. Can block your body, but I can already see your tails. So, this is Lisa. She's a complete contrast to you when you were a girl, Ingrid.
Yeah, because she didn't grow on the streets and didn't saw their parents die. Her parents die. That's why, Venezia.
Sorry for not telling you before I brought her back here. The Vechi at the shrine discovered this child, and I couldn't let her stay in Higashi any longer. Because having the blood of the so-called Nine Tails means spending your entire life inside the shrine, living a life like her father. Worshipped like a mascot that grants every request, a ridicolo.
We have tied up a room for her. Once she gets used to life here, she can go to school with the other children in the Famiglia. I hope Lisa will stay far from the farce in Higashi, but I don't want her to learn the so-called Syracusan way to survive either. Arrange this with Anton and hire professional teachers for her. Music, literature, art, astrology, or Originium arts. Let her study whatever she likes. You know what's the biggest irony of all of this? Here is Ingrid, right? Taking her daughter away from Higashi so that she will not become a caged mascot. And trying to take her away from the Syracusan ways of doing things, taking her away from all the crimes and everything. And all for what? For her to end up infected, and for a certain hooded doctor to take her to a battlefield to commit some war crimes as a child soldier. Fantastic. How the world turns, isn't it? The biggest irony of them all. You're not mad at me? You're still here, Ingrid. Has your blade slowed? Have you completed fewer missions? No. Then you remain the most reliable person to take over my responsibilities. See. Besides, I find myself fond of this bambina. So the most important thing to do right now is show her I'm not scary. Still nothing. I snapped the tendons of that Stronzo's limbs and tail, but he still refused to confess who planned the assassination. He just keeps saying he didn't know anything. Same as the other 17 before him. Lisa just fell asleep a moment ago. Her neuropathy is quite severe. The crystals have spread to her shoulder. There's no need for you to look after her yourself. I have taken my precautions. Besides, she got infected because of me. Ingrid, you have been silent on this. Lisa is an innocent girl. She doesn't know how bad things are outside. But she can instinctively pick up the tension in the house. Hey, I managed to read that word correctly. And I bet if it appears again, I will not be able to read it correctly again. EP. I hear snap Nintendos. No. No Nintendos, no PCs. GG. Focus on the story. You are talking about mafia conflicts here. Come on. Focus. When you went to rescue Antonio, she wanted to stay with me so you could worry less. The people from Rhodes Island are here. So you already found a place better for her. Yeah, she's going to become a child soldier. Yup, indeed. Way better. The Famiglia can find the best neuropathy doctor for Lisa. You didn't have to contact that Rhodes Island company behind my back. Ingrid, there's no need for you two to leave. Signora Cecilia will visit Terni herself tomorrow. The Tancredis and the Venezias will have no choice but to sit at the negotiation table. You need to wipe my name off the Famiglia records by them. I insist I was expelled, like how the Tancredis refused, even at the brink of death, acknowledge they planned your assassination. I remember discussing this before. Indeed. I'm sorry, Don Venezia. The Famiglia crest. Take it back. No, Ingrid. Keep it. I have approved of you taking revenge for Lisa, and I am fond of her. Why else do you think no one from the Famiglia has stopped you these past 2 weeks? We are family, Ingrid. We are family. This emblem has been a blessing from you, but also a shackle for me. How is she doing on Rhodes Island? She's considered an employee now. Hey, let's go! Child labor! Woohoo! Yippee! A few years ago, she even went to Latanian and helped them investigate an incident about missing infected. Yippee! Sending a child to do field missions. Let's go! She even kept it a secret from me and never mentioned it in her letters. I talked to her friends when I went to see her, and they were all saying how well she did on that mission. I miss Alyssa so much. If she's willing to come back, I won't stop her. You know I'm not here to reminisce about old times. Perhaps you had many plans for me when you insisted on I keep the Famiglia emblem. Ingrid glances at Antonio standing silently on the side. Keep it, Ingrid. Papa was telling me how we could all visit Monteloup together after Carnival is over. Anton, it's too early for that. Didn't you say Signora Cecilia might relent? She used to loathe Carnival, and now it's back in Syracuse with a brand new look. Compared to that, Ingrid's violations are not even worth mentioning. I mean, it's been 6 years. Famiglia Tancredi today is no longer worthy of Signora Cecilia's concern. In the 6 years, I used the single vehicle factory I held onto and ate up all of their business interni. Signora Cecilia values results, so I showed her. Is that how you see it, Anton? Yes, Papa. Antonio's done very well by your side. The family no longer needs me here. Anton, after Bella's passing, I could feel him becoming wary of me. How much value did he have as a son-in-law after Bella's death? That's probably what he was thinking at the time. And how he got himself so busy later. Papa, I don't want to give you too much pressure. We already have enough territory, even in this newly built Nuova Volsini. You have done very well, Anton. Seeing Ingrid leave and Bella die, what I truly care about in this in the few family I have left. After all, I am an old man. I don't want to lose any of you anymore. Aww, Gramps. Aww. There's a strong theme of family in this chapter, isn't it? Doesn't it? I mean, we started as a kind it had kind of this bureaucratic tone, government bureaucratic tone, just like the ending a Grand Overseer event from the Siege Altar event had, about abandoning the old ways and embracing a new form of government. But then this part right here, the second part of this story event, it does have a strong theme of him, not only because of the mafias, but we have this theme with Ingrid here, with her relationship with her daughter. We also even have it with Lucchino and Umberto. I wonder if this theme will keep going until the end. And if it does, I wonder how exactly Lapland will fit into this. Maybe not. Maybe this theme is only going to last until the end of this part. Because we still have the whole thing about the Wolves game or whatever the fuck is going on between those guys. So I don't really see how that game really fits here. Plus, we still have to somehow put Texas into the picture. Maybe it's going to end in some type of competition between these fangs, the so-called fangs. Who knows? Ingrid looks at the old man whose hair has turned entirely grey and does not say anything else. There's also this thing of passing the baton to the newer generations. We see the Fabrizio passing the baton to Antonio, as well as how we see Umberto passing it to Lucchino. Oh. He puts the crest on the table. Ingrid, you heard what he said, at least for now. Ingrid turns and leaves before Antonio can even finish. Mi dispiace, Don Venezia. I know it's hard for you, but I can't do it. Ingrid, there's never been much I could do for you besides killing. But even the best killer is still just a killer, not Venezia Jr. Family strong like Vin Diesel. Shut up! Shut up! I'm trying to read a serious story right now. Come on. Silence. But even the best killer is still just a killer, not Venezia Jr. Antonio fits that role better than I can, so my departure isn't such a big loss. You must have realized it in the past 6 years. Deep inside, you're disappointed with me. But I wasn't disappointed, but wasn't I disappointed too when I failed to find out the truth about her injury? Oripathy is incurable. You know better than anyone else why I came back to Siracusa. I intend to find the culprit I couldn't track down 6 years ago and end his life. That's the only thing I want to do. But you know what it means to abandon the emblem and leave. Yes, we might end up as oppositions. I can't guarantee that I won't harm any of the Venetias. Even so, I will make things decent, for your sake. This is the only thing I can promise you. Papa, I can try and talk to her more. No. The old man runs his finger over the Famiglia crest and puts it in his chest pocket. We all know what kind of person she is. She's not easily swayed when she's set on something. I will keep this emblem for now. When she comes to her senses, I will return it to her. Keep a low profile for now. Consider it keeping me company at home. But the company... Do you not trust the subordinates you hired yourself? I understand. You may not interfere with your work here in the city. I may not interfere with your work here in the city. But it doesn't mean I am in the dark. Umberto de Montano is an old friend of mine, and he has always acted with decency. So leave them be. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Looking aside. And Umberto is probably only going to die of old age. Let's go! Yes, Papa. I heard that Ingrid asked you about how Lisa got hurt. Did you find out the truth? Just some clues. So much time has passed, after all. Is that so? Anton, there are some matters you can judge on your own to be right or wrong. But when it involves the Famiglia's reputation, think carefully before you act. Yes, Papa. Antonio, we got news. According to intel from Capone and Gambino, we found the lost shipment at the port. But someone stuffed it in a parade float and set it on fire. I still think Lapland was the one who did that. Who did it? Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Not sure. The cops took the truckers' union boss away for an investigation. The one called Irene, she... And we are back at the matters at hand. After this long-ass tangent, we finally wrapped up the loose ends that is Lucchino, witness to the crime. There was quite a tangent, wasn't it? This ritorno a casa. I think... Personally, while I do enjoy the relationship between Lucchino and Umberto, when you look at the story so far, I don't think that having Lucchino as a witness was not really necessary for the story. If anything, it only contributed to have an excuse for Ingrid to contact her old family members again. Outside of that, I don't see much more use besides this, unless the writers want to use Lucchino's character later on the story. If it was just it, I personally would argue that it wasn't really necessary to use them, because I think Ingrid could still just have tried to contact the enter in contact with the rest of the family on her own. It wasn't really necessary having the presence of Umberto and Lupino there for it to happen. But still, I do really enjoy their relationship a lot. What else can I commentate on? Sorry, I'm just trying to put some fluff before I end the stream, you know. Laplands... Laplands have not that much of a presence here, surprisingly. But I guess she's definitely going to show later on, considering she is the star of these events after all. Lies Fortunata. Yeah, this definitely feels like something related to Lapland. Alright, we are getting more Lapland stuff. Oh damn. That's everything for today. The story is walking. Had a little bit of a tangent, sure, but I still enjoy it a lot, and I still think it's a good story so far. Tomorrow, I will stream Arknights again, and I'm going to do 4 stages: PV5, PV6, PV7, and PV8, instead of 3. Well, take care. Take care, GG. Thank you for showing up. I'm not sure what hour we're going to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream at 2 PM my time. No, stream like an hour or 2 before. Sorry, not before, early. But I can't really promise anything, to be honest, because I do have a thesis to work on. But at least you can hope for a stream tomorrow. With everything set, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.